Hello and good afternoon, all. This is for anyone that likes Dungeons and Dragons, and I have a very simple question for you all. As a DM, are you having an active world or a reactive world? What I mean by this, do you uh, does world events happen without your players' characters, or they only happen because of your players' characters? Kind of like Fallout, that video game series where things only happen because the player does something. Never never on its own. But before I get to what I'm trying to explain, could y'all do a big favor and hit the like button and subscribe? Thank you very much. You'll help me big time with the YouTube algorithms. Now, a reactive world, you have players show up at town, they get a quest, they do that quest, from that quest they go there, and things in the world happen because what they do. Now, an active world is things are going to happen no matter what, and your players can't control a majority of it. I've tried to do an active world. It is very hard to do. Uh, I'm pretty sure most DMs cannot do a purely active world. Like in my what I'm doing now is this. They started out, they're traveling down on their first adventure. They're traveling down this road, and you notice it's going to storm. Now they have a choice. They can go into a ruined keep. It's not like the keep on the Borderlands. It's just like a 5 room little place where some troops stayed for the night and ride out the storm and lose about 3-4 hours of travel time, or they can travel on and be farther ahead, but most likely get stuck out in the storm. Traveled on, you never you'll never find out that there's a couple bugbears and a small band of bugbears that's found a way to resurrect the dead and turn them into intelligent zombies. And so that happens if they don't go and stop it. And now they have a raiding party down inside mountain on the main road between the two cities. That's semi-reactive active. Another one I did was they could refuse to go and figure out why these lizard folk. It's U2, Senator Saltmarsh. They refused to go down there. The town's forced to send some other characters, another group of adventurers down there, and just roll the dice and see what happens. And it could be anywhere where they totally screw up and the lizardmen go on the warpath and start raiding everywhere. They make a great deal and all that. So yes, that's how the world. That's kind of active too. So I another one I did is there's a ring a wizard made. He was trying to make a ring of water elemental, but he screwed up. Water elemental control, but he screwed up. What it does now is it leaks material from the water elemental plane. So guess what? There's a field being part of the kingdom they're at that's slowly being turned into a swamp, a marsh, then a swamp, and it's gonna really screw up the kingdom. Now, if they do nothing, they don't care about what's causing the new marsh from happening. It's called New Marshfield, named after a town nearby. Now, if they don't try to help it out, it gets keep on expanding, and people leave the area because crops have to be imported and it gets more expensive. They go in, they find that ring. They have a few options. One, destroy the ring. Two, give it to the lizard folk that they're nice to it. So the lizard folks can have a magical ring that the chieftain can wear to help increase his standing in tribe. 3, give it to a godling I created. Or 4, keep it from themselves. And since they're traveling around so much, as long as they don't stay put in a 100-yard radius for a month, it'll do little to no damage to the area. Those are the Yes, I know it's a lot harder to actually try to make a campaign where the party's actions uh, and inactions cause more, and that stuff's going to happen without the party ever knowing what's happening. Now, what do you think about that? Which way you do? You just do purely off the actions of your party, or you try to throw in stuff to keep them guessing on where to go? I'd like to know down below. Also, if you made it this far, could you all hit the like button and subscribe? And as always, be good, have fun, stay safe.